Okay, sorry about that earlier. So here's the independent practice. Remember, you're going to use your whiteboard and your Expo pen. So you're going to write the highlighted digits, place, and value. So I'm going to go ahead and do number 3 for you. So 501. So what is the digits place of the 5? What place is that? Well, if you look at it and you count, you have your ones, your tens, your hundreds. So it is hundreds, and the value of that number is 500. So now what I want you to go ahead and do is I want you to do 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your whiteboards. Go ahead and pause. Remember, you're going to look for the place of the highlighted number, and then you're going to write the value of that number. So go ahead and pause and do that on your whiteboard. And then after you have paused, go ahead and push play and continue, and you'll see your answers and you'll be able to check your work. So like I said, 5 was the hundreds, 500. The place is ones, the value is 2. And the number 1020, you have 2 tens, so that's the tens place, and 2 tens is 20. That's the value. And the number 4,810, your 0 is in the ones place, but the value is 0. And the number 3,176, the 3 is in the thousands place, and the value is 3,000. You can also look at the highlighted number and follow it with zeros. There's 3 digits behind it, so it's 3,000. That gives you the 3,000. So the place here is tens, and the value is 0. Okay, we're going to write each number in standard form. So to write each number in standard form, you go to the place, and then you continue with the following digits. So if I have 4,000, I put a 4 here, and then my comma, because remember there's a comma after 1,000. I have 6 hundreds, 7 tens, and 8 ones. So your answer would be 4,678. Remember, if there is a missing digit, so like here you have thousands, do you see there's no hundreds here? Because if there was hundreds, there would be 2 zeros. So you have to put a 0 there to hold the place. 3,000 plus 20 plus 1. Don't forget the 0 here. And then you're going to write this number in standard form. So read the words and then write it in standard form. Remember, standard form is just like how you'd write a normal number. And then here's your answers. For the first part, you have 4,678, 3,021. Do you see there's where that 0 held the spot for the hundreds because there was no hundreds? 7,641. So you do your 7,000, comma, 641. 8,760. So you write 8, then your comma, just like it is here, 760. Sorry, I pushed the button ahead of time. So now you're going to write each number in expanded form and word form. So again, using your whiteboard, remember after each problem, if you're struggling, go ahead and pause. So we have 4,332. So how many thousands do you have? Write it here. Write your 1,000. How many hundreds? How many tens? How many ones? And then write this number in word form right here using words. Okay? Do the same thing for this one below. Go ahead and pause as needed. Give yourself time to write on your board. So now we have some word problems down here. A motorcycle cost, remember you're going to continue on your whiteboard. A motorcycle costs $3,124. What is the value of the digit? So you're going to put how many thousands are there? So you're going to write 3,000. How many hundreds? How many tens and how many ones? And then down here on number 16, it's a little bit more tricky. Write all of the 3-digit numbers that have a 3 in the tens place and a 5 in the ones. So in each one of these boxes, you're going to write a different 3 digits numbers. So it's going to have a 3 in the tens and the 5 in the ones. And then the number before it can be different. Okay? Go ahead and pause as needed. And then look at your answers. So, to write an expanded form, how many thousands do we have? 4,000. How many hundreds? 3. So there's the 300. How many tens? 3. 3 tens is 30 plus 2 ones. So to write your number, it's 4,000. Don't forget the comma after the 1,000. 332. Between the 30 and the 2, there's a hyphen for these numbers. So again, how many thousands? 6,000. How many hundreds? 500. There's no tens, so we put a 0, and there are 3 ones. So it writes 6,000, there's the comma, 503. Now in the word problem, we already kind of talked about this, but a motorcycle costs $3,124. So the 3 is 3,000. The 1 is in the hundreds, so it's 100. The 2 is in the tens, so it's 20. And the 4 is in the ones, so its value is 4. So these did not have to be in order, but remember the 3 had to be in the tens, the 5 had to be in the ones, and then the number previous, which was their hundreds, would have been different for each one. They could have been out of order, that would have been fine, but you can only have 3-digit numbers. The model represents the number of days the South Pole does not have sunshine each year. Circle the standard form of this number. What does this number represent? So if you were to look at this, we'd have 2 ones. Let's count the tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 tens. And how many hundreds? 1. So your answer would be 182. Okay? Next problem. Martin earned 7,283 points while playing a video game. Circle the correct word form of this number. So basically, you could pause it and write this number down. Which word form represents 7,283? This reads 7,823. Nope. 7,283 right there. Okay. And that's the end of our lesson for today. So remember, we were looking at place value through the thousands, and we started to learn standard form, expanded form, and word form. We will continue working on those. I will also be pushing out some videos to help you if you were struggling. There'll be a couple videos down there that you can watch to help you a little bit more. And there will be a small assignment that you need to finish also and turn in. If you have questions, we'll talk about it later. Thank you.